Hello everyone, my name is Dio and today I will present to you my thesis about the overview of B2B customer journey and key touch points, taking a case of an Indonesian hotel equipment supplier. So why this research took place? First, the promising Indonesia tourism growth, and it's so big and so promising for in the future also. Second thing is highly competitive and complex market because how promising this sector or the hospitality sector is. And the third thing is the internal challenges by the case company that we will talk about later, which is RC, the lack of structured customer journey framework, basically. So there are three main research questions as the guideline for this research. First is what are the stages of the B2B customer journey for RC's hotel clients case. Second thing is which touch point within the customer journey are most critical, which we are going to search for the key touch point. And the second thing is how can RC optimize its approach after they know already about the customer journey stages and also the key touch point that taking place. So to conduct this research, literature review or searching from previous studies about information from previous studies is needed. So first thing is we have to know about the overview of hotel itself and how the procurement process in hotel. So hotel basically can be categorized into star-rated hotels or non-star-rated hotels, which is star-rated from 1 until 5 stars rating, and its certification thing. So there are some qualifications need to be fulfilled, like total rooms, outlet services, and also size. And the second thing would be ownership and ownership structure, which is divided into two independent hotels and also chain hotels. Chain hotels can be divided again into cooperating chains, which is the group or the headquarter or the brand still controls operations, and franchise chains where operational control are being handed over to the owner of the franchise. And a chain also can be divided into international or local. More than that, RC also categorized into two case of their customer. First is project hotels, which is a hotel that not yet operating because still in development or renovation, and existing hotel which is already open or normal open service hotels. And below you can see the general procurement process in hotels, which is 9 steps that we are going to go use as the base of this research. And the second thing would be the previous study about B2B customer journey. So basically, I as the researcher has already looked through all framework of B2B customer journeys that has been done from previous study, as you can see in this graphic. And basically, B2B customer journey is longer, more complex than B2C, and rational or also value-driven evaluations. And they use buying center, which is multiple stakeholders to decide if they buy or not. So the key components of B2B customer journey would be customer journey stages, touch point, and buying center. And from the study of hotel, overview of hotel onto B2B customer, I came up with 5 stages as the framework of this research, which is need recognition, supply evaluation, purchase, delivery, and support and post-purchase. This research use a qualitative case study exploratory as the research design, and for primary data we gathered it from semi-structured interviews and also observation through for with hotel informants and also RC internal staff, and secondary data, company documents and website. We use the purposive sampling for the sampling method because we want to go deeper about the information that will getting, and also the data analysis using open coding and thematic analysis to create the framework that I explained to you, the 5 stages framework that I explained to you before, and the triangulation to validate the framework. And the participants from RC, there are 13 individuals, so they contribute through observation by letting me to observe and also willing to be recorded during conversations. And customer side, there are 4 people from 4 different hotels, which cover the dynamics across hotel types. So what we find from the applicant findings, basically these 5 stages are being agreed by all hotel informants from all type of hotel that are being participate in this research. So with step aside from their type, the star ratings, and if they are chain or independent, they still use, or these 5 stages cover the journey when they do procurement or purchasing about equipment. So let's talk about it one by one. Need recognition. It actually it covers three first steps of the hotel procurement process, from need identification, specific development, and also budget confirmation. What triggers usually if there are something broken or missing, and also if project case, so they need to go for bulk purchase, and usually who initiates the buying or the procurement would be the end users, or which the one who identifies the specific needs. And the variation by hotel type, basically there's some differences in chain hotels, which is more structured, sometimes directed by group level planning. So supplier, such as RC, has to be uh, registered first from the headquarter levels, so the hotel can use RC. And the second would be supplier evaluation stage, which covers the fourth and fifth steps of the hotel procurement process. During this, the supplier already being supplier are being searched by the procurement or the purchasing team. So they evaluate or they find through online search, and they will evaluate from after suppliers send the quotation when hotel request for quotations. After they will compare like minimum catalogs or portfolios from uh, 3 different suppliers, and also what criteria for the evaluation would be product quality, pricing, responsiveness, and speed of communication, company credibility, and previous track record. Customization options and availability also being considered as the criteria for evaluation. Basically, in these states, the variation by hotel type is not that huge. Basically, for chain hotels, it's more formal, and supplier maybe need to present like real presentation about their product and about their business. And independent and franchise hotel is more relational and flexible. And one thing about high-end hotels, maybe 5 stars or above, it's prioritize aesthetic, durability, and exclusivity. Continue with the third stage, which is purchase, covers the internal approval and PO issuance steps in the hotel procurement process. So basically, the stages begin when final vendor already being selected after internal discussion and everything. Yeah, that already happened in the second stage or supplier evaluation. So quotation is reviewed, approved by final decision maker, and then also in the states, final confirmation about validate purchase order and add-on support, product delivery and receive time, payment terms, and payment terms is also has need to be confirmed during this stage. There are some variation by procurement availability of each hotel. If the hotel adapt a procurement system, it will be traceable. But if it's still manual process, it of maybe faster but less predictable. The fourth stage would be the delivery and support, which cover the order fulfillment and receiving, and invoice reconciliation and payment steps. Basically, in the states, delivery is scheduled after PO confirmation received by RC, and PO has to or must be received by supplier first before the delivery is made. So support needed by hotel is assisted there, unboxing or installation, follow-up or item replacement, and real-time coordination through WhatsApp or phone calls. So the sales rep needs to be contactable. And the last stage will be post-purchase, which is not, although this is the last, but it's still important to maintain continuity or to make sure the repeat purchase being conducted from the customer. So repeat purchase largely depend on prior experience and perceived service quality. So relationship maintenance in this industry should be human touch and sales responsiveness influence retention. Hotel tends to stick with suppliers they're comfortable with, and supplier loyalty is built more through service than formal programs. So what I have identified some gaps in RC, like lack of CRM system, missed follow-up opportunities due inconsistent handling across reps, and no standardized process of satisfaction checks or reorder triggers. More about the key touch point and buying center in RC B2B customer journey, which answer the research question number 2. So the key touch point being identified is online presence is important. Meetings, quotation feedback needs to be fast, clear, and flexible. And uh, delivery coordination needs to be communicated. And after sale maintenance, from response to complaint, returns, or reorder requests, support relationship continuity and client loyalty. And the buying center here, like FBM chef and as the initiator and user, owner, purchaser as the mediator, and also owner and GM of the final approval. They often has what we call power dynamics in each stages, but all of them still being managed by one from the supplier, which is the sales rep in RC. And to optimize the strategies for RC, after knowing the stages and also the touch point, so the needed recognition is the RC need to enhancing visibility and relevance, boosting responsiveness and trust for supplier evaluation states, improving readiness and clarity for purchasing states, strengthening coordination for delivery and support states, and also sustaining loyalty for post-purchase states. So after all the findings that I've talked about and the literature review and everything, there are key insights or the summary of this research. Before I talk about the 5 key insights, you can see above is the complete picture or graphic of RCB2B customer journey map, which contain the based on the 3-stage customer journey from Lemon and Fairhoff, and also 5-stage customer journey RC hotel case that we talk about as the framework, and how it covers the hotel procurement process and the touch point along the stages. And it divided into existing and project case, which is how RC divide their customer. There is also this graphic also covers in which states if the repeat purchase being done, which is after post-purchase, they will go back to supplier evaluation, because for existing hotel often consider first the supplier that they already experienced before, or the historical supplier. So continue with the key insights as a summary. First is 5 stages hotel B2B journey are consistent across various hotel types. Second is human interactions still dominate in this customer journey, although digital potential like WhatsApp, like CRM and online websites is still important. Buying center is dynamic. Customer journey is not limited to RCS action, and execution gaps at key touch point is need to be covered. So that's all from me. Thank you.